Welcome to day 53 of me trying to get rid of my porn addiction in 120 days. Before getting on NoFap, I had no mental clarity. What do I mean by that? I was always anxious, overthinking, and my mind was like my worst enemy. It was to the point where I couldn't just sit down and have peace for a few minutes. My mind would constantly bully me. I'd feel like shit always, which would cause anxiety. And let me ask you a question. Do you think that I was a high performer when all this was happening? And if the answer was no, you are correct. I was not a high performer. When your mind is constantly bullying you, beating you up, for whatever reason. For example, for me, it was always because of my past failures. Maybe like a girl rejected me and I was telling myself that I hated myself. I relapsed on NoFap again. My mind just felt like it was this bully constantly demeaning me, making me feel like shit. But now that I'm 53 days on NoFap, what I can tell you is that this shit has flipped. Being on NoFap has made me realize that, fuck, my mind doesn't have to bully me. My mind can be my best friend. And if I'm telling you, if you can relate to what I just said about where your mind is just bullying you, your mind feels like your worst enemy, it doesn't have to be like that. What I've learned is that on NoFap, it gives you this kind of proof to yourself, which then after that your mind starts being in your favor. As I said before NoFap, I was just constantly getting bullied by my mind. But with time, with also other habits, for example, journaling, meditating, spending time with family, getting outside and just embracing nature, also just the sun, it's summer, get the fuck outside. These things have all worked together to help me have a better relationship with myself. My mind likes me now. The thing is you're not just going to get mental clarity by just being on NoFap. No, that's not what's going to happen. NoFap will be a tool that you can use to propel and strive and evolve in other areas. But NoFap alone, it's just NoFap. I didn't get to this point, 53 days, without my mind being, without me doing other stuff. As I said, if you're gonna get a NoFap, try doing other stuff. Get onto other habits. As I said, meditating, journaling, learning a new language, instrument. Because what this will do is over time, this will just rebuild you. You will get rid of the identity you once had. And that's the whole reason why my mindset and my mental clarity has become a lot better. It's because I'm becoming a new person. And that's the thing, is when you get on NoFap, you are becoming a new person. Fuck your old identity. And that's not to say that you are a terrible person. Everyone on this earth is built the same. Everyone has a gift. Everyone has everyone has this meaning. Everyone has a purpose. No one is more important than anyone else. But when you have things like porn, alcohol, weed, all these things that are distracting you from what you really want to do, you are limiting yourself. You are limiting the potential that you have. It's all up here. Everything you want to do in life is all up here. It's all in your mindset. And I'm telling you, stop numbing yourself. You're numbing your mind. Every time you watch porn, every time you tell yourself that this is the last time I'm fucking watching porn, then you go ahead and watch it again 2 hours from now, you are limiting yourself. Every time you drink alcohol, when you tell yourself you're not gonna fucking drink alcohol, you are ruining your life. And that's not to say that you can't just switch, you can't just get off of it, you can't keep trying after you give up. No, I always preach that keep going. If you slip up once, that doesn't mean that you should beat yourself up, bro. No, you're a human being, you're gonna mess up. But I'm telling you, man, really think before you do shit like that. Really think. Today I had a craving for weed. I legit want to go get weed right now, but I'm not going to. Because what's the point? I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna regret it. You know, in the moment I'll be all high scrolling through Instagram reels doing nothing. But what will happen when I smoke weed? I'm gonna be more inclined to buy shit food. You know, I've been trying to get to 10% body fat. Second of all, I'm gonna be ruining my fucking brain. My brain cells will be more numb, and I'll just hate myself, you know? Deep down, I know that I don't want to smoke weed, but I'm just gonna do it because I feel like it in the moment, but I'm not going to. That's what mental clarity is. You know, you think things through, even though you feel like doing things, you think things through. And I'm telling you, a big proponent of me telling myself that, listen, I'm not gonna fucking smoke weed is because I have been on NoFap. I want more men to realize that being addicted to these substances, and yes, porn is a substance. Don't try and cope and say that porn is not a substance. It's a substance, and there's actually studies out there that say that porn is similar to cocaine. The effects that it has on your brain, it's similar to cocaine. So don't give me that bullshit that porn is a substance. When you're addicted to these substances, they fucking ruin you. Because there's a reason why you've been watching up until this point, bro. Because you can relate to me in some fucking way, bro. I'm telling you, you probably hate yourself in some way. Maybe not entirely, but you probably don't like stuff about yourself. Maybe you don't like the way you look. You don't like that people don't fucking respect you. You don't like that you're controlled by your fucking phone, by fucking thoughts that don't know you. They're never gonna know. You're never gonna meet these people. So why are you giving them your fucking attention and time? And worst of all, the most valuable attention you can ever give anyone, your sexual energy. Powerful ass energy that you could be using in the fucking gym, that you could be using to be making YouTube videos, that you could be using to be learning new skills that will propel you, make you a better person. Porn ruined my fucking life, bro. You don't understand the amount of times I struggled. I wanted to get rid of this addiction since I was 17 years old, and I told you 5 years later, I finally have control of this addiction. And it took me so much blood, sweat, and tears to finally deal with this shit. I'm telling you, I want more people to realize that this shit is it's the devil. This shit is the fucking devil. This shit ruined my fucking life, and it's ruining many other guys' life. And there really is light at the end of the tunnel, and that's all I want to get through in this video. You know, I've started out with mental clarity, but this video is more so turning into like a hate speech for porn. Mental clarity is the biggest thing that in this world, you know, you having control over what your mind feeds you, what your mind's telling you. That's amazing. And porn is stopping you from doing that. When you have mental clarity, you will not only get better, you will just perform better in every other area of your life, your relationships, school, work. All those things will get better. And I'm telling you, you need to get the fuck off of porn. I'm only 53 days in. I still have, however, I can't do the math, but I still have more than half of the days for this challenge. You know, I'm not even at day 6 yet, which is halfway. I'm almost there, but I'm not even halfway there yet. And I've seen so many benefits. I can't even wait to see the benefits that I'll get when I'm 120 days in. Watch all these videos, and I know some of them are probably boring as fuck. You know, but you could watch all these videos. Like, you can see the way I'm speaking. You could see the transformation. This is all because of me not watching porn, because I'm proving to myself day in and day out that I'm the fucking man. You can sit here and say, oh, this guy thinks highly of himself. Yes, I fucking do. I fucking think highly of myself, because this thing called porn has fucked my life for so long, and it's fucking other people's lives. My mission and my goal is to get as many men off of this shit. And if you resonate with that message, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.